You guys have no idea how terrifying that audio cue is. I'm sitting here listening to the lo-fi while I get set up, and all of a sudden hear bing as loud as conceivably possible as it just pierces my ears. I jump out of my seat. You guys have 2 more minutes until I start up. Just relax and chill. I mean, I guess I could start. I was gonna wait another 30 seconds, but I mean, I could start. Hello everybody! How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well today. Hi! Hello! Are you guys doing good? You better be! You better be! And like, I know, first of all, to anybody who comes over from Twitch, I know this is like a second debut, but I know the YouTube community doesn't necessarily all come over to Twitch, and I wanted to give them something too. So we're gonna have like a little impromptu debut and just have a good time over here as well. It doesn't need to be the same thing. I don't have goals or anything like that. I don't need you guys to support me or get me any gifts. We did all that on Twitch. We don't need to be goobers today, even though you guys are all hitting my throne before I even start. Warboss, welcome and thank you for joining and upgrading to blueberries. We got to give you access to the channel in Discord. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Hi, Bio. How are you? Hey, Tetra. Hello, Dan. Hi. Hello. Okay, first of all, Zinth, we need to have a conversation here. What the heck? First of all, thank you for getting me the next book in the Arca Omen series, and also thank you for the mini. You're a gem. You really are, but you guys are silly. This is meant to just be a chill time. There is no expectation. This is literally just to do a little bit of an extra debut because the people on YouTube don't necessarily get to see it right away because of Twitch, you know? They evolved into Stompas? What is that supposed to mean? Wait, no! Let the super chat speak. No. This is nice chill time. Look, we're gonna go pretty quickly today. Like, we can go pretty, look, I'm gonna go right to the boots, see, it's fine, it's great, it's cozy, it's easy. Oh my god, no, not the lizard, please. Thank you for the super chat, serve. Hello. Well, Warboss is a bad moon after all. Yes, but Warboss is also, like, banned from being able to do anything else because he was an absolute psychopath yesterday. Like, when I say psychopath, I mean, like, think of the most insane orc around and then Warboss will top that. That is the best way to describe it. Why would you write it again if it got deleted? This is chill. I got my holiday bonus, paid my bills, and now I have spending cash. Well, thankfully, we're all past tense now. Are we getting socks? No. You're not. Too bad. I'm sorry. I'm deprived. Thank you. I heard we have a mutant here that's mutated again. What does that even mean? As we'll just get through this pretty quickly. Nothing stands between Warboss and a Stompa. Yeah, that is legitimately a quote that will live in infamy. That will literally will live for infamy. Nothing stands between a Warboss and a Stompa. Like, that was the most terrifying thing. For anybody who's curious what this man did, he literally bought me a couch. He got me a goddamn couch. I wish I had found Tetris sooner. I would have saved more money. Then I would have saved. What do you mean you would have saved more money? What, so you could have won? It wasn't meant to be a real competition. It was meant to just be a thank you. It was meant to just be a thank you to you guys. Oh my god. But yesterday wasn't that bad. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hey, Dad, did chat get you fuck, oh my god, that was terrifying. Wait, sir, thank you so much for Hades on the Switch. What the heck? What the heck? Thank you so much. That sound scared the hell out of me. That scared the hell out of me. Oh my god, my heart. Oh my god. Yeah, you wonder why I got so scared. When I was typing in before the stream started, people were like, they just see me typing like random letters in chat freaking out. Now you understand why I was sitting and listening to lo-fi and I got scared so much. It's terrifying. It was terrifying. It was not calm. Oh my god, stop. Oh my god, the sounds are so loud. It's so scary. Stop! Stop! Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Oh my god, okay. Alright. We're gonna move myself down a little bit more. Look, see? A little bit more. Look, see? We're getting there. I'm not making you guys wait. Just so you guys know, on Twitch, it took me like an hour to show off the model. Because I never got past like the ankles for like 40 minutes because of chat. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not even giving you guys goals. So I gave goals to Twitch chat, right? And they took it as a challenge. So because of that, I am not giving goals to YouTube because I don't want to give you guys a challenge. I don't want you guys to have a challenge. I don't want to have to do more things, all right? I had to eat the most horrendous pickle ever yesterday, and I'll show you guys a picture of it later, but I am not happy about that. I have to go and eat a tuna pizza, all right? I had to deal with so much stuff. It was horrible. Oh my god, poor Tetris traumatized by the throat alerts. I'm delighted to have played a major part of that. It's not even just that, Orboss, it's just the sound. The sound is so loud when you have headphones. When you have headphones in like I do, it just scares the hell out of me. The tail was hypnotizing us to keep the train going. No, it was not. It was telling you to stop. I could feel the pickle secondhand. The pickle hurt my soul. The pickle legitimately hurt my soul. Also, Zen, thank you very much. Donor alerts were behind an hour. Yeah, it was bad. Chat Tetra was worried she would hit. Oh, wait. Chat Tetra was worried she would hit the goals at. Oh, she was worried she would hit the goals at all. She hit them in the first 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah. Tuna on pizza unironically good if done right? No. Just turn it down? No. I refuse. I'm too stubborn. It's been this way for years. I'm not changing it. So what to fun today? Nothing. Nothing. Today is cozy, peaceful day. Today is cozy, peaceful day. There is not meant to be anything at all, like in any capacity, other than just a chill vibe. Look, see, we're already waist down. We're already waist down on the new model. Isn't it great? Do you love it? Don't you? Come on, it's amazing. It really is something else. You know, Ralph, stop it. Okay, is yours making a mess?
My bad.
Okay. There are no goals, there are no thrones, we're just here to be chill. Exactly. Everyone just have calm, cozy time. No goals, nothing. Pay no mind to the very loud sounds in the background. Yura is doing things.
I'm trying to eat.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying you're doing things. Only one garter. Yep. Only one. We have asymmetry going on here. Neil, fools, you've been given the honor of gazing upon the Queen's new form. She has a heart so vast that I'm actually concerned for her. Oh my goodness. Well, I do have a heart. I do have a heart. All right. We're gonna do it quick. We're gonna go quick. Ready? And boom! Hello. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy the model for anybody who has not seen it on Twitch already. But here it is. Here's the full face. I hope you enjoy it. Oh my god. Thank you, Surf. You know, maybe I should take one of the headphones out because, man, does that startle me. I like the sweater. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Pounce like a lioness. That's what I'm all about. That's what I'm all about. I'm quick. Model jump scare. Yeah, that's right. I'm here. I'm here to scare you guys. Rar. Rar. I have bigger teeth now too. See? Wait. Ah. Orlock, what the heck? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. She got the pointy teeth. Yeah, I got the teeths. I got the teeths. It looks amazing. Thank you. Chat is very unhinged though. Chat is a bunch of unhinged goobers. They've been enjoying startling me. I can't speak today. Don't you? Oh, you want me to do? Oh, hang on. The model actually will keep up with that. It's just really funny to me. Apocalypse, save your money. Shabarai, save your money. What are you guys doing? This is not, we don't need to spend money. This is just chill time. It's just chill time showing off new model. There's nothing crazy here. Just chill time. Chill. Can't believe this. Can't believe this. The model is so expressive. Thank you. Thank you. Chat, please let's be calm. My fangs are bigger. True. How is mother feeling today? I'm tired. Yesterday was a long day on Twitch, but I wanted to make sure I was gonna take, oh my god. Wisdom, no. That's expensive, leave it alone. You did way too much already. You, War Boss, and Martyr all cut off. Actually, all of you guys are cut off. All of you guys are cut off. Stop it. Stop it. Cease. Saying chill at December, I am. Anyway, but yeah, no, I was gonna originally take today off completely, but I'm like, man, I need to do at least a small little debut for YouTube. I need to give these guys, you know, their own little sampler of the model. You know, it's not fair to just give this to Twitch, all right? I gotta give the YouTube crowd something too. Can't cut it out. It can roll right back. Wait, what are you talking about? What? Huh? Okay, Mom. Okay, good. I'm glad you listened. I hope you appreciate the willpower it takes to not pelt you at throw. What do you mean? It shouldn't take willpower. You should just be responsible. You were already insane. How do you go from being like, yeah, I got you a couch. Man, I could get you ham. Like, think about the jump. Think about the jump in Logic, War Boss. Are the jump scares waking you up? I'm physically tired, not sleepy tired. Ham, don't entice them, Yura. Don't entice them. They listen to you. That's bad. I can't. I swear I can't. But how do you guys like the rigging? Isn't it incredible? Who was that? I saw Surf on one. Did Surf do all of that? Surf. Those are like the two biggest things keeping people at bay from wiping out the throne. What are you doing? Actual gremlin. Those eyes, I've never felt the need to have a toggle more than these eyes. What do you mean what? Don't you what, end? Oh my god. Oh my god. Actual little goop. Wait! So, okay, so it says that Surf was the... Oh my god. Oh my god, that scared me. Crumb! Stop! Oh my god. Tetra, I have been pulling night shift on night shift with hazard pay. Your throne could be empty before I felt a dent in my account. I am doing all I can to hold back. Good. Good. I forgot to show my name. Oh my god, Zen. You can't stop it. Your only hope is to slow it down. No, the thing was, Twitch thought this was funny because of how I am, right? So my logic is pretty simple. All right, let me explain. Let's take a moment. Let's take a moment. All right. Let's just go sit over here for a minute. Okay. Let's have a conversation. Okay. So I tried explaining to my chat that I don't like to leave my throne empty. So they thought it was really funny the entirety of my debut over there to keep on wiping it out, because then I had to scramble and think of ideas of what to put. So last night, to make sure that I didn't have to deal with that today, I went out of my way to put a litany of different things on there that was covering a wide berth, so that way nobody who had hyperfixation like on Warhammer and stuff like that could just be like, all right, I can get everything. You know, I tried to make sure that that couldn't happen, because for some reason chat finds it tee ha ha quirky to wipe out the throne. I do like how this model makes it easier for you to judge chat. Oh, I'm judging you guys harshly. I am judging you guys harshly. I'm grateful, but I am judging you. In before Tetra realizes it's almost empty yet. How? There's still some stuff holding out. And it's more obscure things, so it should be fine. The obscure things keep you guys at bay. If it's Warhammer, it does go pretty quickly. I won't lie. I won't lie. But at least these are obscure, and it will like be like a little barricade. I've been getting beaten to things. Wait, I've been getting beaten to things I'm trying to buy. That's kind of funny. Curses! Can't say that I find all the people here sane. I don't find any of you sane. I just love you guys, despite the fact that you're all absolutely batshit. Don't worry, just put a literal couch on there. Surely no one will be enough of me. I have no words for you, War Boss. I have no words for you. I really don't. I'm gonna have to put like all three of you guys on like in the background or something. I have to, because the three of you were insane. I mean, everybody was insane, but the three of you guys were scary. The hair color is like amazing. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We could fill her in the house with knights and cat. No, you can't. No, you can't. You absolute potatoes. Actual gremlins. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. I slipped. My bad. I just realized I didn't have my my color warmer on. There we go. Now it's better. Now my color warmer's on. I'm sane because I'm broke. I mean, the nice thing is that we could just have nice chill time. The entire point of today is just to be able to show you guys the model and hang out and have a good time. Like there was zero, like when I say that there's zero intent to try like raising money, like I mean it. Go on, do it. Threaten another orc item. We dare you. No, I will not. I will not threaten an orc item, because when I do that, it goes against me. The model does look awesome. We'll miss the goth look a bit more. I mean, the other one wasn't ever really even a goth look. It was all based off Roku Gyaru, which is like Japanese culture. It's so if you guys know Gyaru culture, there's a bunch of subgenres to it, and Roku Gyaru is basically like punk rock. So that was the style I originally based it off of, and I tried to kind of hybridize that, because that was still very much of my aesthetic that I loved, along with the secretary vibe that a lot of people really enjoyed. So I have a bit of like a little bit more of a laid back, classy, but with a little bit of that edge, kind of that happy balance. What'd she get? What, the new model? What do you mean? I promise no one will buy you a Gargantuan Squiggoth or Beastball on Squigosaur. Well, I don't know what those are. Add a Drakari set, coward. I did already. I did already. My great... Do you guys not understand how big the Great Pile of Shame already is just because of yesterday? Like, did you guys like... Did you guys like not... Like, it... I have so many. I have so many already. Oh boy, Lurk, what are you sending me? Oh yeah. Okay, so okay. Here's a fun one for you. So, oh my God, Serve lizard. Oh my, do not. Thank you, Serve. What did you get yesterday? I for debut, I got quite a few models. Quite a few models. One of them I'm actually doing on stream because it was a stretch goal. I'm gonna be doing a Twitch stream of putting together and painting a Stompa. Sir, if you're a psychopath, okay, there's three things left. Oh my god. What was I even gonna say? Oh yeah. I was supposed to tell you guys the merch drop. This happened on Twitch as well. I was so excited I was gonna tell you guys about the merch drop on Twitch, right? And then you guys kept on distracting me and making me lose my mind for about 2 hours. And yeah, I totally forgot. I totally forgot to tell everybody that we had the merch drop. So, needless to say, what just happened? It just was like a barrage of things saying demade and stop hitting throne I'm not on yet. What does that mean? Literally all that's left is the knife sharpener. Literally all that's the only thing holding up the wall is the freaking knife sharpener. It's not empty. It's not empty. And it's empty. Joke's on you. I had a secret plan in case this happened. I didn't want to have to pull this out, but you guys have left me no choice. You guys have left me no choice but to put up the last wall. And I feel no shame or sympathy in doing such a thing, because this will hold. This will hold. Just like the gates of the Infinity Gate. Just like the Infinity Gate! Add. Fuck you guys! There we go! It's not empty now! Get wrecked! Is it gonna be 2 couches? No, it's not 2 couches! We've literally put our thousands of points of models, chat. It's not hyperbole, literally thousands. A great pile of shame is plenty. Yeah. Anyway, did you guys actually even see the link for the merch? I wanted to show off the merch to you guys. Sorry. Well played. I was prepared. You didn't realize I'm just too powerful. I'm just too powerful. Oh, it's the empath. I feel like the Imperial Knight. This wall will also fall in quick order. No, it will not. I didn't make a crowdfund. Wait, I didn't? Oopsie. I'm not that much of a bitch. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm truly an empath. What can I say? No, I'm sorry. Oh my god. That's so funny. It's okay. Regardless, it'll hold. But anyway, let me actually pull up the artwork for the merch so I can show you guys. Oh my god, Zinth, stop it! Holy shit, that was a quarter of it. Zinth, stop it. Oh my god, pro streamer, by the way. Dude, I'm running on fumes, alright? I'm just a quirky little goober today, alright? I'm just a quirky little goober. We're gonna watch a couple of videos a little bit later. We're just yapping for now and vibing. A big mistake? Wait, what's a big mistake? I just wanted to show off cool merch. Is that so bad? I just thought it would be neat to show you guys. Oh my goodness. Alright, the 2 big ones that I thought you guys would like. Did I end up deleting the base pictures getting some stupid? No, I did not. Alright, so you guys already saw the hoodie and the shirt, but I don't think you saw this one. I don't think you guys saw the keychain. I don't know if you guys saw the keychain. Is that Forge World Angron? It's the Joy Toy. It goes with the Knights. It's the big one. It's the big Joy Toy. She thought I would hold up. I mean, it is gonna hold. It is gonna hold. But anyway, look at the little keychain. Stop with the lizard. I swear to God, I go to sleep at night, I close my eyes, and I hear the goddamn lizard. Joy Toy Angron is basically a supersized action. Oh, not an Orc-Wa. But yeah, so I have the little keychain. And then I'm trying to find where the hoodie is. I don't know why I don't see it. Oh my God, what are you doing? Stop it. Cease. Look at the hoodie. Look at the cool hoodie. Oh my God, stop. Let it stay there, it's fine. I promise, it's okay. Gamers, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal. We can literally just talk about the merch, talk about the model, and then go into watching stuff. Doesn't that sound like a totally normal debut? Oh my God, you think jingling keys would stop us? I mean, the hoodie's pretty cool. I think the hoodie's pretty cool. Have fun, chat, lion. Bully the no, Crims. We're Why are you sending me an Akasupa? It's just supposed to be a chill day. What the heck? Thank you so much, Crom. Oh my God. I mean, look, we do know that Vulcan is evil. And that Erebus, but no, Erebus isn't evil. Erebus is just the sweet Primarch of the 18th Legion. Erebus is just a huggy boy, right? You know, he just wanted to play with scorpions. The Salamanders are lucky to have Erebus, truly they are. What the heck? That's the first Akasupa of the 3.0. Oh my God. I can't even. Did you make the short already? I did not make the short already. While I am not a 1 in a million. If this is r/whooshing you, I don't know what can save you. I really don't know what can save you. If this is r/whooshing you, I am legitimately sorry. Erebus is Primarch of the 18th Legion. All other statements are false. Angron turning into the Berlin Wall. Truly it is. Truly he is. He's holding. Wait, you're saying that because it's crumbling? No, he's holding. He's absolutely holding. You just activated a bunch of 40k sleeper cell rage. It's okay. It's all right. Look, we all love Erebus, our huggy boy who plays with scorpions for the 18th Legion, all right? He's the greatest Primarch that ever did live. The Salamanders are lucky to have him, all right? This post was made by the Alpha Legion. Erebus is the best Primarch, so true. Thank you, Erebus. Yes, thank you, Erebus. Oh my goodness. You know, I think the explanation that Wisdom gave was the best one by far, where he was like, and then the young girl surrendered to him, and Erebus said, "No, I surrender to you, for it is I who respects life." Remembering the time Erebus encountered surrendering Eldar Child, proceeded to give her milk and cookies and safely escort her back to her craft world. What a swell guy. Oh my God, stop it, #1 Primarch Erebus. That was so kind of Erebus to do that. Thank you, Erebus. Oh my God, you're lucky. I want to get minis for myself this week or Angron would have already fallen. I'm glad that you actually are taking care of yourself, but you still have been way too generous to me. And everyone applauded. The Salamander's Primarch is Vulcan, no one else? I'm sorry, I don't know who you're talking about. The Primarch of the Salamanders is Erebus. I don't know who Vulcan is. Vulcan sounds like some made up bullshit somebody came up with. Yeah, Erebus lives, Stomp Stomp, come on. Didn't you know that somebody literally went into a lava fall of fire and death to bring Erebus back? Because Erebus is a perpetual? Come on, get your stuff right. My knowledge is correct, it's not, but it's okay. It's okay. We accept that you're wrong. It's fine. Is Vulcan a Pokemon? It sounds like some Digimon. Hi Tetra, how are you doing? Hi Lorgar, how are you? Vulcan, isn't that the guy who invented the gun that shoots really fast? What's a Vulcan? It's at a Dollar Tree Voltron. Vulcan is from... Oh yeah, Vulcans are from Star Trek. Contribution from I Erebus contribute because I am truly kind. Mom is baiting so hard. What do you mean? I'm not baiting. God, I just don't understand why everybody spreads this fake news. That like, do people just dislike Erebus because he's the nicest Primarch? Is that what it is? They're trying to besmirch him? Is they trying to besmirch him? Orlok, what the heck? Thank you. Wait, Vulcan from Stranger Things? Oh, Stranger Things. Oh, that must be where Vulcan's from. Oh, absolutely. The Vulcan, the SCP channel? Maybe that's what it is. Vulcan would be a Digimon, right? Vulcan sounds like a Digimon. You picked the correct Legion to make your chat members. Truly the Alpha Legion planning. I love my little Alpha Legion. My Alpha Legion is strong. They hate him because they hate him. Look, my Alpha Legion has an Orc War Boss, okay? That means we're doing something right. That means we're doing some shenanigans right. Tequipas have evolved, praise me. Isn't Vulcan that one guy who was the first chaplain of the World Bearer? You know, Lorgar's right hand, the Chaos guy? You know, probably, yeah. It sounds like the name of a sicko, you're right. Oh my god. Day 20 of asking Tetra to react to the Vulcan. Oh my god, I can't. Wait, was Erebus the Primarch of the Death? Shit, I don't know what I didn't have a backup plan. I didn't have a backup plan with that fell. The one with the poop knife, Vulcan and the poop knife? Wait, I didn't have a backup plan. I didn't have a backup plan. No, the throne can't be empty. The throne has to hold. Just another brick in the wall. Stop it. And Angrod is oh my god. It took longer than it. The debut was yesterday. This shit shouldn't even get funded at all. Like, it shouldn't get funded at all. Oh my god. Just put up a car. I'm not gonna put a car on throne. Okay, I was Titan in the works, I hear. Throne empty, mom. I'm gonna put like a Starbucks gift card on there or something like that. Like, it's ridiculous. Put a throne on throne. Put Bakari. I had Bakari on there. Yeah, I had Bakari on there. Yura was like, add Bakari. I'm like, I did. Mom is crashing. I am. It's supposed to hold, so it's just there while I actually go through the stream. Oh my god. Oh, at least it will be crazy as the hype train. Yes, I don't need anything to be that crazy. I just wanted to go. I wanted to have something there. So it's so absurd. These grimdorks trying to disrespect my Primarch Erebus. Erebus lives. Stop. Oh, I love it. I love you all so much. Tungsten cube. Okay, you know what? If I put a tungsten cube up, ain't nobody funding that. That would be such a ridiculous, like, that would be a really funny wall that would hold people back. The tungsten cube will work, I think. I think the tungsten cube will actively work. Look, at my defense, I haven't seen you live in a week or two. Since then, Adric posted the video of the worst 40k trilogy. Wait, do you think the Lions is the worst 40k trilogy? Really? Really? Are you sure about that? We love tungsten cubes. All right, hang on. Which one do I add? Here we go. Okay, do you guys want me to add one with the actual element on it where it like says, like it's this one's the overall pick. 1.5 metal density, 1 kilogram. 1 kilogram of tungsten.
Oh, 2 pounds.
Yeah. No, it's the beast? What do you mean? Oh, okay. Okay. This is so stupid. Why am I adding this? Why am I adding this? Why am I adding a tungsten cube? Why am I adding a tungsten cube? You know what? All right, tungsten cube's up. There we go. We now have a really nonsensical wall that will work and keep people at bay. Anyway, moving on. We can talk about the actual model. We could talk about what's being planned because of the Twitch chat, what goals actually played out and what we're going to be doing. We can oh my god, put the Horus Heresy book on it. I put the first 2 books of the arcs. Stop with the lizard surf. What are you doing? Anyway, we got the first 2 books for the Arcs of Omen. The tungsten cube is a way to punish your mailman. Wait. Oh no. My mailman's already gonna hate me. She can't watch the worst one. The beast is at least funny. Oh my goodness. You were saying about the cube. The cube will hold at least longer than Angron. Angron was Warhammer related, so it makes more sense. This one would make no sense because it is just a cube of tungsten. It is literally just a cube of tungsten. There is nothing else. War Boss, you literally are not allowed to spend more money. You are literally banned from spending money. Stop. Cease. Okay, I'm going to just take my merch off the screen now. Because, yeah. I was going to show you guys the artwork because, again, Twitch unlocked all of the sub goals. So I was going to show you guys all the stuff that was done. And you can see what we have in store still. I do owe a Slanesh art. It was a pittance. It was not a pittance. You paid like 9%. You just dropped like 9% of the whole thing. Anyway. I have artwork to show you guys. We had meme artwork, which was one of the first goals. Okay. So this was the first piece. Can anybody tell what this is at the first piece? Can anybody make a guess? My favorite part of the Horus Heresy was when Erebus, Primarch of the 18th, said, "It's over, Horus. I have 40,000th hammer," and word all over the place. Thank you, Shabarai. I'm being a good blueberry because I fear our lion mom. You also absolutely overspent. Look, I'm always grateful to you guys. I stand by. Do not overspend for the sake of the meme. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Don't overspend for the sake of the meme. Citation to Mariah Carey defrosting. Dane, you are correct. All right, the next part of the series of pictures right here. We have breaking free of the ice. And then we have part 3 that was unlocked, which is the full adorable Merry Christmas. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I totally adore the Mariah Carey vibe for the holidays. Why does chat call you mom? Well, for one, I'm an actual mother. And 2, it's just something that started like years ago. Probably because I ended up taking like a lot of smaller creators under my wing and tried to give them guidance on the Twitch side of things. But a lot of people ended up just calling me mom. She's breached containment. Look. Mariah Carey can puppet me any day. All right, I'm fine with that. It's genuinely good art. I love this one. I love this one so much. Is that the Mariah Carey suit? It is. It is. Like I said, I love it. I love this. With full respect to you, you don't need to say it. You don't need to say, just keep those thoughts to yourself. A positive maternal figure, what's not to love? Exactly. You underestimate your Legion's dedication to the bit. In which bit? The tungsten cube thing, or do you mean the Mariah Carey thing? I love it with the sound on. I can't do that for YouTube because I will get copyrighted. I will get copyrighted if I do it on YouTube, because even that little bit of the Mariah Carey music as it's animated, you'll have to come to Twitch to see that one. Just because, again, I can't have that up. Well, if it isn't Tetra, Yura's followers convinced me to follow you. Oh, it's Minecraft. I'm Minecraft. I didn't realize Minecraft was here. Hello. Thoughts can be kept to yourself. Toe the line and you'll be timed out. Yura literally has, like, you guys think of Erebus's hammer, you know, Erebus, the Primarch of the 18th. You know, that hammer, Yura has that hammer. Which bit? Yes. Purge it with holy fire. Get PTSD every time I hear all I want for Christmas due to working retail. But it's a wonderful song. It's a wonderful song. It's you. It's with a heavy heart. I declare exterminatus on Yule Prime. What if you at Mariah Carey for the rights to play the song? Mariah Carey spends like $35,000 a day on her makeup. She is not the type of person who is going to give out any rights to anything she does. Just saying. Oh, I hear the hammer is also an empath. Yura, is your hammer also an empath? 100%, yes. Baya, what are you doing? Nice paperweight for Gillamom's desk? No, it is not. Mariah Carey, the true fifth chaos god, get F bashed or. I love that. Oh, okay. All right. Next goal I'll show you guys. Next goal. The next one is the pickle. The cursed pickle. It's horrible. It's grim. I had to eat this on stream. This is like the most radioactive thing ever. It was horrible. It was a pickle that had been fermenting in blue raspberry warheads, and taking a bite of this instantly just caused me to start like clenching my entire body. Did you know that Erebus, Primarch of the Salamanders, took the poop knife and said it is also an empath? You know what's going to be really funny? When somebody gets upset at us for doing the memes, calling Erebus the Primarch of the 18th, when in reality those same people absolutely just pick and choose memes that they like. Like, I don't believe for a second that there is a Warhammer fan who does not like a single meme. I don't believe for a second that Warhammer fan exists, because if they do, they're a very sad human being. But I know somebody's gonna come in one day and be like, oh, that's such a stupid meme, I hate you guys. Bleh. But the reality is that like they'll be the same people who love other memes like from TTS. I just puked a little bit while looking at it. Yeah. Do you ever wonder why God stays in heaven? Yeah. God, what are you guys doing? Stop. Bad. Cease. One other picture I have to show you guys. The other goal that was achieved was you get to decide the next outfit for my chibi model, which I know you guys know my chibi model. It's the adorable one that you guys love that also has the jar. So you all get to be a part and vote for the chibi model that you like. I'll probably do a poll for it soon. I'm not letting YouTube singularly vote because YouTube does have a bit of my YouTube voting section in the community tab, whatever. It tends to have like 1,000 votes, which is a bit disproportionate. So I'm going to factor you guys in a little bit differently than I'm going to with my Twitch and my Discord and everything. So it's going to be a bunch of different things that come into play together. But you guys will get to pick between the four memes of the apocalypse over here. And these are the four choices that you guys will have based on the memes of the channel. So we have the maid outfit, which you guys have seen the art for recently. We have the comfy robe and slippers, which actually I believe is winning. The maid and the number 1 and 2 are winning as far as I know right now. Then we have the 80s fitness, which everybody wanted. And then of course we have the gay Drakari. We have the gay Drakari as the last one. So yeah, I want them all. Food safety officer, the image made me cringe. What, the chibis, or you mean the pickle? Cozy mom or mom maid? Those definitely are the ones people like. Well, I guess I'm sold on cozy. No suffrage. Wait, what? Oh, thank you for joining Little Beans Minecraft. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are almost to the halfway point of the cube now. I'm gonna pretend the cube's not there. My goal is for that cube to hold until the end of stream. I think it's a reasonable expectation. The pickle, I mean, I know. Vote for Comfy or Vulcan of the Word Barrels will come for you at night. Yeah, Vulcan of the Word Barrels, truly. Gage Akari one is not winning. What a sad day for humanity. I'm actually look. I was going into this thinking 3 and 4 were going to be the front runners because 3 is a massive meme over on Twitch and has been for ages, and 4 is a big meme with you guys. So the fact that 1 and 2 are the front runners makes me super happy, but I'm floored. I am floored. Cowboy did a thing. What did you do? Did you make a meme? Did you make a meme, Cowboy? I saw you contributed. Thank you, by the way. I saw you contributed. You really think it'll hold? Oh, you sweet summer child. I know it will. I know it will. All right, I can put this away. I think that's all the picture goals. Like I said, I do need to commission more artwork for you guys, and I do need to make the tuna pizza. And we're gonna be doing a full live baking stream over on Twitch. I'm gonna be making beef Wellington one of these days, probably after the new year, after things get settled. But I'll be doing a full stream making beef Wellington from start to finish. I think that'd be really fun. You guys don't really get too many IRL streams, and a lot of the YouTube community has never really had me do any of the IRL streams. Only the Twitch community has, so I look forward to doing it. If I did an audit somewhere, I would see pickles like that in a retail store. I would go ballistic. It was not fun. It was not fun. Although I am going to make my friend Igus eat one. My opinion. First Cozy, then Made, then Drakari, lastly the 80s. Hey, I take it. I take it. Vulcan stabbed Argal Tal. I have an idea for one. Oh, what, for a meme? Woot baking baking cooking streams. I love my baking streams. I used to do them more often. It's just kind of a pain in the butt, like to set them all up because I have a cooking island right in my kitchen with an arm on it for the camera. Like I literally just leave it there all the time. Like the arm camera is there, so that, and I have to set up my travel laptop for the stream because I can't wire it to my desktop. So I have a travel laptop that I use for the cooking streams. It still works for you guys. It runs fine, but it's a pain in the butt. Like it's a pain in the butt. Part of me wanted to try doing it with the phone camera, but I already have the phone camera. Merly, what the heck? Hello. Welcome to the Little Beans. Also, before I go, Tetra, remember you're amazing. Know you. But tuna pizza is good. I love beef Wellington, but the tenderloin pieces in Poland make me cry. Otherwise, it'd be a mainstay in my kitchen. It's a pain to make. It says it's going to take me about 4.5 hours, and considering my Twitch streams usually run about 5, it's going to be a very long day. The beans are numerous indeed. I mean, you guys are unhinged and numerous, yes. You guys are like a bunch of revolving doors. I'm a food safety officer. What do you think I would do if I saw something like that where consumers can just grab and eat it? I mean, they're individually marketed and wrapped, so it is a deliberate product. It is just grim. It is just a grim product. I enjoy making beef Wellington. I'm looking forward to it. I've never made a duxelle, right? The mushroom filling. But I'm looking forward to trying all this stuff. And I love working with puff pastry. I'm not going to make puff pastry from scratch because that is... Oh, puff pastry, that sucks. I'm just gonna buy puff pastry, but the rest of it I'm gonna do. That's about right. That dish does take a long time. Yeah. Shh, ignore that. Ignore what? That you became a member? Tank, what the heck? Thank you for joining Gillamom's Blueberries. Tank, you're in the Discord, right? You're in the okay. So we have to give Tank access to the blueberry, the Gillamom's Blueberries in the Discord. For anybody who doesn't know, what Minecraft? What the hell? Thank you for the Akasupa. I'll come back to that in a second. Yeah. So for people who don't know about the Gillamom's Blueberries, it's basically just a chat room where everybody in there puts gifs of smoking cigars and bathing in money to act like they're better than everybody else. It's pretty funny. I won't lie. It's pretty enjoyable to watch them do it. And Minecraft, what the hell? Thank you so much. Why? Words are hard. Words are really hard. Words are really hard. Also, do you guys like it how I have the desk set up on this screen so I can sit on the desk? Because I can always zoom back in. Like, I can always zoom back in and just be like, hi, how's it going? Like, if this is what you guys want, I could easily talk in the front of the screen. I just really like, I love this vibe. I think this vibe looks so good. I think this vibe looks so good. Act? What do you mean act? Oh, you mean that you are better. Oh, it took me a second. Sitting on the desk is peak. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I think it's a fun time. I think it's fun. I feel like it's a different vibe for just chatting, right? Like, you guys can still see me zoomed in. You guys can still see the way that I'm talking. I feel like it's a cool little difference, right? Nah, the desk is perfect. I'm glad you guys like it so much. I did it on a whim, and I'm like, damn, that works so well. It works so well. There was a first place for a minute. We'll cherish those moments. Wait, you lost first place? Oh no, Minecraft yoinked it from you. They yoinked it from you in cold blood. I'm sorry, Crob. I'm sorry. It's not hard to break or just empty your throat. What the hell? Oh my. Sniff of the quippers. Oh my god. Jackal, is that you? That's Jackal, right? That's Jackal, right? I'll get to give Jackal access to the Discord channel. God damn it. I was unaware of my poorness. What do you mean? Why are we dotting Draconis? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I did a thing. Oh, let me go look at the memes. Hang on. I'm going, I'm scrolling. Okay, I kind of love that. Wait, I kind of love that. Is that yours computer? Is that your computer? You have the same desk as yours. What the hell?
No, it's not my computer.
Yeah, I was gonna say no, it's not, but the desk looked the same. It's the ironwood look. Yeah, look. Isn't that cute?
Face tape.
That's so cute. I love that. That's so cute. Oh my god. That is so good. Brother. Wait, what am I missing? No, that's mine. I love that. Oh my god. So yeah, the other aside from just yapping and kind of enjoying a cozy time, I figured we'd watch a couple of like casual Geo videos. No Warhammer today, just because again, I didn't. They take a little bit longer. Like if I watch an ad rick, it's an hour and a half ordeal. If I watch 2 casual Geos, they're about a half hour each. That way I still have videos to put out tomorrow or tonight and tomorrow. Actually, I probably wouldn't even put up one tonight. I kind of want to, but I'm afraid it's going to end up getting throttled really hard because of notifications. But I don't know. Actually, wait. We learned that YouTube does 3 notifications in a 24-hour period. I made the room and I did a post. So technically I still have 1 more in the tank. So I can still post a video tonight. Wait, there's an actual, yeah. Just look in the chat. So the way we have the Discord set up is the Discord is only accessible from the mods during a live stream. And the reason we have it this way is to avoid bots getting into the Discord, because we've learned that having an active link basically allows bots to scrape the link and come to the Discord themselves. And we try to protect our members of the community because it's about 800 members strong. And I really don't want them to have to deal with bots trying to reach out to them in DMs and all that stuff. So we make people wait to a live stream. They get the link from a mod. They can come in. It's very easy to get it. You just have to just ask a mod. You'll get it. Mother, my bank will allow me to buy you the tungsten. Surf, that is okay. You have done way too much, and I'm very grateful. I am very grateful. All right, my fan Alpha Legion lore grown. Not sure how I'll fit Angron, but I now have it so that the group is going to be a big cube of metal. Oh, they're going after a big group of metal. I love that. There is 30-min ad rec on your list if you want. No. I want to do animal videos. I enjoy my animal videos. I might do some fishy videos. AI equals tech heresy and is not allowed. That is not. It is totally okay, Surf. It is totally okay to allow me to win and have a little bit of a wall up at the end of the stream. That is okay. I know you guys love being like, we are victorious in this little battle of spite, but it is okay. But it is okay. Uki? Yeah, uki. All right. Why don't we actually start watching a couple videos? Tetra on Soda, what will she do? I love that. I see it on the picture. I love that. Oh my goodness, you guys are too funny. I'm gonna have a sip. Cracked videos are short. No, I don't, but I want to do here's where the analytic discussion, okay? All right. Anybody who watches with the analytic stuff. My animal videos, while they are not as high performing for my live streams, are by far my higher performing for my standalone videos for analytics. And the reason I wanted to get some of those done is because I did not release a video today at all, right? And I did a Warhammer release on Friday, so I have not released an animal video in 2 days, and I would like to do that because it will be better for my numbers. Gotta think business. Can I get a link? Yeah, just the mods can put ! Discord and just click it. Okay. Oh, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned this, but if I did, I apologize for repetition. I did win the coffee contest, and my face is going to be on a coffee bag. That's going to happen in the summer. So there will be Tetra coffee in the summer. So yeah, you have that to look forward to. Okay, so let me change where I am, and let's get this all set up. How's this look? It's pretty good, right? It's pretty good for reactions, I think. I feel like this is pretty fire. I won't lie. Nice? Yeah. I joined the Discord, but I can't change my name. The mods will, don't worry. Just follow the rules, write your name in the server access thing, make sure you take your roles, and the mods will set your names for you. Ain't no way. You stay away from that tungsten cube. Thank you, but stay away from the tungsten cube. Okay, all right. Let me get the video ready. I have a couple of different ones. I have the Unspeakable Horrors of the Deep Sea, which I think is going to be pretty cool. I don't know if Penn vetted this one, but I've been wanting to watch this one because this one also has Lindsay Nicole. And as you guys know, I love Lindsay Nicole. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. So I feel like it should be okay. Nice to see everyone's minis. Yeah. So anybody who is in the Warhammer sphere probably knows Cell on the left side. She's one of my best friends. And of course, we have the little Yura. And I love that. I really do. And then over there on the left, the far left, Ara was actually the biggest supporter during my Chibi debut a while back. So I promised I would put him in the background. Just like I'm gonna try my best to incorporate the people who were the most supportive from yesterday in my background as well. You guys have been really, really kind to me. Haven't checked it out yet. I'm sure it's fine. I can't imagine anything with Lindsay Nicole is bad. Like I really, really can't. Like she is as based as they come.
You've probably heard.
Hey, you calm down there, casual. You calm the heck down. Okay, hang on. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay. Doeth thou pleases, O Lady of Lions? I shall. It's just meant to be a chill day today. Again, this is not my normal stream time for YouTube. I don't normally stream on the weekends. I'm not streaming in my primary categories. Everything I'm doing right now is more so just because I really wanted to give you guys your own little day so we can show off the model and have a good time. That's really it. It's so nice that you appreciate your community as much as we appreciate. Oh, I want to curse. I was gonna say, I effing love you guys. I wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for you. You are some of the nicest people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. You guys validate you guys validate me. You guys give me people to talk to. You guys make me feel good about myself, about my content, and it makes me glad to know you guys enjoy what I produce. Like, I love the Discord. Both Yura and I do. So if you guys don't know Yura's content, again, we were all in her channel earlier today, and she was playing Subnautica. Like, we're two very different personalities, of course, but the community has blended together seamlessly, and everybody has been just really, really lovely. It's been really lovely. Are we watching Confusing World of Cats? No, we are watching a different one from them. This is the one with Lindsay Nicole. All right, let me turn off my music. All right, we're gonna turn off my music. And let me get this working. Where are you? Boop. Okay. Oh my God. That comment could be misinterpreted in the worst way. Just so you know. Just so you know. Anyway, we're going to be watching The Unspeakable Horrors of the Deep Sea. It's going to be Casual Geographic featuring Lindsay Nicole, and I'm really excited for this one because I love them both.
You've probably heard me say that I'd rather eat 10 pounds of Popeye's biscuits with no drink than ever go out into the ocean.
Okay, but hear me out. I don't really think that there's any... Thank you, first time live viewer. Thank you. Hear me out. I don't think there's really any negative to eating 10 Popeyes biscuits. They're just good, right? I understand your throat's going to be dry as heck, but I mean, deep sea in general is like, I feel like you could make a more terrifying comparison.
Well, I'd rather ride cross-country on a bike with a hot grill for a seat than spend half a second in the deep sea.
Okay, well that's You know, that's fair.
There's a lot of living nightmares and paralysis demons come to life if you sink deep enough. And the Megalodon is not one of them.
What is that?
You'll often hear this thing about how the
what is that?
apex predator.
No. What is that? Why is that so ominous?
Is not one of them. You'll often hear this thing about how the prehistoric apex predator never got discontinued. It's just chilling a step above hell in the abyss. This is cap. For actually three good reasons.
Okay.
One, there just isn't enough food to sustain a 60-foot you to the natural order. Two, if nature did keep the same jumbo jaws that peaked in the Pliocene, we at least would have seen a body by now. And number three, why do y'all want this to be alive so bad? I promise you there's way worse things down there.
You know, okay, that's a really valid point. There is like this weird obsession with it that people want this thing to be around. And I think to myself, like, why? Why would you ever want something that could just dwarf the size of a great white? Like, there's no reason and nothing desirable about it. Additionally, I will say, I do remember a while back that they made this big case that they found megalodon teeth, like I think it was like off of Hawaii, and it was like only 1,000 years old, which was like monumentous considering that like we think that they've been extinct for millions upon millions of years. But it is interesting. The megalodon is real. The media is lying to you. You know what? You got me. You got me.
Like, I would evacuate my bowels if I ever saw a giga great white shark. But put me in front of a T-posing squid and I'm shitting more bricks than the entire city of Newark.
No, I hate
the big
those.
fin squid is easily one of the most disturbing things alive as I'm saying this. It's a T-posing predator with arms estimated to max out at just under 30 feet.
We've talked about this on stream before. This thing is one of my biggest like creeps in the ocean. This one and the big mouth squid and the phantom jelly. Those are the three that just give me the heebie-jeebies.
Scientists believe the big fin catches bodies by dragging those arms, which can be easily 20 times its own body length, along the ocean floor like trawling nets and feeding on whatever poor soul accidentally bumps into them. You're gonna hear me say believe or we think a lot, and that's because we don't know a whole lot about them. Almost every sighting and virtually every specimen studied were either juveniles or paralarvae. We have no way of knowing exactly what their final form could look like. For all we know, this could be Junior, and we just haven't seen Mama Big Fin yet. Who would have thought that just putting elbows on a squid would instantly turn it into the spawn of Satan? Oh, and if you thought the Big Fin was just this slow, passive floating predator, then you're seriously underestimating the ocean's ability to massacre your mental health. And if you're curious, this video was taken about 7,000 feet down in the Gulf of Mexico.
No!
But considering they're believed to be the deepest living squids at about 20,000 feet, I have a theory. This is a juvenile, and the big boys are the ones shacking it up down in the crotch of the ocean. But good news, the big fin probably only feeds on small fish and crustaceans. Bad news, there are squids big enough to beef with the biggest predators on the planet.
Hans, get the Flammenwaffe. Get the Flammenwaffe now!
And the biggest predator on the planet that isn't a disgraced former YouTuber is the sperm whale. which on its own would have to be one of the most traumatizing things to witness during their 2-hour hunting expeditions down in the deep sea. Well, the tankiest carnivore on Earth regularly runs fades with the giant squid. And by giant, we're talking about calamari growing to an estimated 40 feet long. Not only are they themselves predators that hunt using 20-foot tentacles, they're opportunistic cannibals that would 100% murk their entire family reunion for some calories.
As I'm pausing a ton today, apologies for that, but I will say this. Did you guys see the new video that surfaced of the giant squid? They had like the largest giant squid that we've seen live now in the ocean. It was like pulled up by a fishing vessel and they were able to let it go. It was really interesting.
Now, nature high-key screwed up their character design. They have a donut-shaped brain and an esophagus running through it, meaning if they swallow something big enough, not only do they run the risk of choking to a flatline, they can also factory reset their entire personality through severe brain damage.
What?
Which is why they mitigate this by shredding their victims with a razor-sharp beak.
What?
What is essentially a tongue with teeth, the radula. That beak is such a weapon that you'll rarely see a sperm whale that hasn't been tattooed during a struggle with a
Oh my
giant
God.
squid. And while the plus-size cephalopod usually loses in a war with the whale, they do not make it easy. But the most disturbing thing about them is that eye. Giant squids have the most physically imposing eye in nature, with it being roughly the size of a soccer ball. Contrary to popular belief, huge eyes don't exactly help it see further, but it does mean they're terrifyingly good at noticing objects giving off their own
that's
light,
terrifying.
which is a lifesaver since when their biggest optosperm whale is on the hunt, modern-day Leviathan disturbs glowing creatures like jellyfish and crustaceans who flash in response. Having eyes as big as their heads means the giant squid can detect and use those
Also vampire
flashes to
squid.
avoid becoming a corpse. But that also means that if you ever go swimming in the Giga Squid's area code, the flashes you'd create mean that while you might not see it, the same animal that does its own kind dirty would know exactly where you are. And honestly, there's only one thing that could be worse than getting stalked by a school bus-sized headfoot. There's another squid with hunting tactics so spiritually upsetting, I'm not even gonna talk about it. I'm gonna go ahead and use a lifeline.
The Humboldt squid, also known as the red devil.
First of all, as I've said before, we love Lindsay, but like the Humboldt squid is not a friendly little thing. All right. Whenever you have something terrifying that travels in a pod or what is this squid pack called? Is it a pod? I don't remember what the terminology is for a group of Humboldt squids, but man, they are terrifying.
I'm Lindsay, by the way. Hi. Humboldt
Lindsay.
squid are found in the eastern Pacific Ocean, typically between 600 to 2,300 feet below the surface of the ocean. And their nickname comes from the way they use their pigment cells called chromatophores to communicate. You're probably familiar with chromatophores through videos of different cephalopods using them to change color, blending into their surroundings, and even dreaming. And Humboldt squid notably use them to turn bright red when they're aggravated, hence the nickname Red Devil. It's
Right.
very on brand. They're also extremely predatory and have been known to act aggressively towards scuba divers on rare occasion, which becomes a bit more terrifying when I tell you that they can get to 8 feet long and 100 pounds.
I think there's been a bunch of stories that we've actually learned about in previous videos too, about how they will try dragging divers down to their depths. Also, I'm pretty sure when they flash red, it's like a signal for the others to go and swarm, right?
You might be thinking, Lindsay, that is not that big. What about the giant squid and the colossal squid that can both get to like 40 feet long? Well, I haven't told you the best part yet. The Humboldt squid is known to live and hunt in groups of up to 10. No, up to 100? No, 1,000? Yes. In groups of over 1,000. 1,000 squid. That's about 990 too many if you ask me. While hunting in these groups, they use their chromatophores to communicate with each other, coordinating movements and attacks, allowing them to take down larger prey, dragging them into the depths until they go unconscious. Scientists have identified some of these communication patterns, as you can see in this little chart, but still don't know exactly what any of them mean. But regardless, that sounds like one of the worst ways to be unalived in the ocean. Oh wait, this isn't a TikTok collaboration. That sounds like one of the worst ways to die in the ocean.
So as you can see, whether it's being confronted by a Humboldt block party or squaring up with a live-action kraken, there are many aspects of the deep sea that end up with you putting your therapist up a tax bracket. And a lot of that's because of this cute little thing known as deep sea gigantism. The idea that the cold temperature, the dissolved oxygen, and the lack of pressure from predators allow some animals to escalate to the biggest and most terrifying versions of themselves.
Yeah, so we've talked about this too. It's really interesting because there's two things that happen in the deep sea between deep sea gigantism and deep sea dwarfism, which I always find really perplexing that both things seem to happen simultaneously, like not to the same simultaneously to the same creature, but simultaneously, like you'll have one creature to the left have this and one to the other one have this. To me, it's really fascinating. And it's like, we think we understand why it exists, but we don't fully understand why it exists. So we kind of have to theorize.
Exhibit A, the Japanese spider crab, which can measure 12 feet across from claw to claw and weigh as much as a human toddler. Only thing worse than a giant spider crab, is a giant crab spider. This is an Antarctic sea spider, a dinner plate-sized demon spawn that hunts by sucking the life out of
I'm
its
sorry,
prey to its
what?
proboscis. Now technically, they're not actual spiders, but also I imagine most people watching technically don't give a especially since this one looks like it identifies as a face hugger. Then there's a giant isopod,
Yeah, that doesn't
which
bother
is
me.
essentially an aquatic cockroach big enough to be cradled like a baby.
People eat those, okay? Like, that does not faze me. They're just big roly-poly bugs. They don't faze me. The spider, though? No.
No clue why you would though. And if you're looking for a truly supersized animal crossing, the oarfish should be on your list. The giant oarfish can grow to well over 30 feet long, and there have even been claims of those in the neighborhood of 50 feet.
So I know if you see an oarfish, I'm pausing a lot this video. I'm so sorry to people who are watching this afterwards. They're like, man, Tetra, shut up. I want to watch the video. Well, then go watch the actual video. But, so I remember people saying that the oarfish is, two things about the oarfish. One, it's supposed to be an ominous symbol, right? If you see an oarfish near the surface, I know the Japanese, when they find these things fishing, it's supposed to be like a sign of earthquakes. I believe. You can't quote me on that one, but I believe. And I know that there was also, I forgot what the other one was. It's not that they thought it was like the Loch Ness Monster, obviously, because they thought that was a sturgeon. But there was something else about the oarfish. I guess we'll just leave it at the one where they were like ominous for earthquakes and stuff.
That back in the day when we had stories about sea monsters, they weren't lying. They just didn't have all the names yet. Also, if you caught that pun earlier, we're friends now. But with deep sea gigantism and the endless expansive ocean acting as a canvas for Shaitan to practice his art, if you dive deep enough, there be monsters. For example, this isn't an animal. It's a group of animals joined together in something like a hive mind. So we're not talking about it. We're talking about them. And sophonophores like this come in many forms. Like the Portuguese man of war armed with venom to ensure that the excruciating experience of meeting one is permanently etched into your brain. And there's a Priodubia, a giant sophonophore that can flex a total length of up to 160 feet. And even though it's a collective group of tiny animals, its length could humble a blue whale, making it technically the longest creature on the planet.
That's
or
insane.
at best, a modest second, since the bootlace ribbon worm has been reported to reach 180 feet in length. And
I'm sorry,
it's toxic
what?
because the ocean, and of course it is, with nasty smelling mucus potent enough to life deprive the crabs it likes to eat. Like I said, whether it's Lucifer's tapeworm or a flying spaghetti creature, there be monsters. And it gets so much worse than a giant worm. Because as terrifying as a deep sea is, it's also nasty. And there might not be anything more repulsive than the hagfish. This loogie linguini feeds on the rotting corpses and carcasses that sink down into its domain.
Bro, the hagfish is such a grim thing. Like, my goodness. My goodness. Yeah, I know that I give you a crap about doing long stints too, where it's like you have to get through the content. But I do that for a good reason, and she knows it. And then the reality is I'm doing the same thing right now. Yes, I am being a blatant hypocrite. I get it.
And since they don't have any actual teeth,
People
the
eat this
graveyard
shit too,
guppy
though.
feeds by sliding into an opening and eating the decomposed.
Wait. Okay, other thing. You guys saw the car accident, hagfish incident, right? Where it literally had the Coom mobile. If you have not seen this, look up hagfish car on Google. I promise you will not be able to unsee it, but it is insane.
Body from the inside out. And you would think that something that eats like a casket wouldn't have to worry about getting put on a plate itself. Again, you're giving the ocean too much credit. As self-defense, the hagfish will sweat buckets of slime, a phlegm jacket that's thick enough to clog the gills of anything hungry enough to F around and unlucky enough to find out. To the point where this is the end game of a truck transporting hagfish on the highway, crashing. Now, you've definitely seen this picture before, but have you ever stopped and asked yourself what they were doing there in the first place? Remember how I said nothing that eats like a hagfish should ever have to worry about getting eaten? Well, simple. For these hagfish, their final destination were dinner plates in Asian countries such as South Korea, where they're considered a delicacy. Now, I'm not one to judge other cultures, but we seem to have a habit of constantly trying to eat all the things nature went out of its way to tell us not to. But one thing you won't see as a main course is something ironically named after a fruit. The sea cucumber is like the hagfish in that its meal prep consists of all the things we normally flush, burn, or bury. All the soul evacuated bodies that sink down to the ocean floor instantly get put on the cucumber's grocery list. It's a literal bottom feeder, and I mean that since they'll also make a meal out of feces. But like with vultures, if Thanos had beef with sea cucumbers, the world would become an infinitely more disgusting place. That's not the only way sea cucumbers contribute to society. They're also often used as a protective bunker for fish and, well, let's just say they break in through the back door. It's a violation of the highest natural order. It gets worse when a pearlfish decides to have a playdate right next to its prostate. I don't even know if they have a prostate. You get it. And if that makes you uncomfortable, here's an ad to give you.
Imagine that's how someone goes out. Oh, God.
You time to mentally prepare for what's next. This adorable little guy is known as a basket star. It's a type
I
of
hate
brittle
these
star
things.
and
They're
an
so
echinoderm,
creepy
which
looking.
actually makes it a close cousin of the sea cucumber. If you ever learned about fractals in geometry, then that's why the repeating pattern of branching arms might look familiar. It's also why the US is really wasting $20 billion a year looking into space, because the real ET is happening right here. Because of the unsightly way basket stars get from A to B, they've also earned the nickname sea snakes. I feel itchy all of a sudden. However, even though it looks like something Lucifer would use to pleasure himself, they eat mostly zooplankton and are pretty much harmless for the most part. And honestly, that pretty much describes 80% of the nonsense in the deep sea, only really harmful to your peace of mind. Like take the frilled shark. Having been around for 80-something million
my
years,
God,
not
yeah,
only is the
that's
frilled
true.
shark a living fossil, it's likely nature's rough draft beta version of sharks today. Also, don't let this video fool you. They can grow to a respectable 6 feet long.
Really?
Also, they can be pregnant for 3.5 years, which honestly makes about as much sense as everything else down there.
Oh
And
my
in terms of
God.
your mental health, the frilled shark is pretty harmless until you look them in the mouth. The devil's fleshlight has hundreds of needle-like teeth to ensure that anything that gets caught
Did he just say that it was the devil's fleshlight? Oh, no. Oh, no.
in there doesn't get a second chance to pursue happiness. And for a shark that's been around long enough to have attended Saturn's wedding, I don't know why, but every picture of them looks like they're struggling with their own existence.
Yeah?
Like I said though, they're not a threat to humans. But like I also said, therapy ain't cheap, so if you don't want to end up on a couch, don't look a frilled shark in the mouth. But yeah, you'd be surprised at just how many types of sharks you'll find in the same neighborhood SpongeBob got stranded in that one time.
Yeah.
You have 20-foot sleeper sharks that are somehow able to use stealth to just spawn and inhale sustenance like a water Kirby. Speaking of sleepers, in 2015, a Pacific sleeper was recorded in the Solomons Island. Why is that important? Well, its home address was right under an active volcano, proving that if any animal had plot armor, it'd be sharks. Then you have the ghost shark, which, okay, yep, you got me, isn't an actual shark. It's a close cousin known as a chimera. The ghost part, though, that's
Still
on
very
brand.
cool.
They kind of remind me of the dry bones fish from Mario. The ghost otter shark doesn't even have the teeth you'd expect it to have, but instead they have plates that they use to grind up food. But since nature's constantly overcompensating, chimeras do have venomous spines that are harmful to more than just your mental well-being. But by far the weirdest thing about them, chimeras have a tenaculum on their forehead. A tenaculum is a reproductive organ, meaning this fish has on his forehead. Venom and that aside, this fish
It has sex on the mind.
fresh out of Tim
sorry,
Burton's Wet
I had
Dream is
to.
actually pretty cool looking. And I'm just gonna say it, I think they're cute, and I'm perfectly fine with standing on that hill alone. However, I don't think you'll find a single soul on this next shark's hill.
Feast your eyes on the goblin shark, a demon
Oh, God,
dog
the
looking
goblin
fish
shark.
with a mouth that snaps like nobody's business. They're rarely seen but are known to live in oceans all around the world, at depths of up to 4,200 feet below the surface of the ocean, and are estimated to get to 18 feet long, which is really big for a deep sea shark. You might have seen videos online of their jaws just fully ejecting from their brain case in a process called slingshot feeding. It's kind of what they're known for. Their upper and lower jaws lunge forward away from the skull, engulfing their prey. I know it probably seems ridiculous and almost alien, but it's actually not uncommon. Most fishes have jaws that aren't entirely attached. One might argue that the goblin shark is the most extreme example of this look, until you see a video of the sling jaw wrasse, who use suction feeding to snatch up their prey. They look like they have a trombone stuck in their mouth. Goblin sharks have a particularly long snout, and it's not for nothing. They have sensory structures, pores all over it that help them locate their prey, like squid, fish, and crustaceans. And I am personally grateful I am not a squid, fish, or crustacean.
Yeah, goblin's the right word for the only shark in the world with a receding gum line.
Yeah,
But you gotta
yoink.
admit, yeeting your own jaw to catch calories is pretty metal, and you're gonna find that a lot of the creatures rolling in the deep have evolved some of the most creative ways of bagging groceries. Probably the most popular is the fish that nearly turned Nemo into an orphan. The anglerfish has
All right, so we're going to probably find out. I'm sure it's going to be answered very quickly in this. I believe the angler is actually super small, not just the male. I know the male's way smaller than the female, right? They use it as an example for sexual dimorphism. But I believe the actual anglerfish females are quite small too. And it's an example of the deep sea dwarfism. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm doing this based entirely on memory, so we'll find out.
two defining personality traits, and one of them is that fishing lure hanging right in front of those life-canceling jaws. That light actually comes from bioluminescent bacteria shacking up inside a modified fin. So when a bite-sized light work swims up to the light thinking it
The
just
little
cops some
hinge is
easy
so
protein, the angler ensures that some fish out there never sees its father again. The other thing anglerfish got clout for is their mating habits. I'm not gonna get into it, just know that if your marriage looks anything like theirs, you're gonna need both a divorce and a restraining order. And
Yep.
you know what? Intensive therapy on top of that, extra-friggin-diciously. Nemo's paralysis demon isn't the only deep-sea creature to weaponize light. This distinguished gentleman is known as the stoplight loosejaw, and his defining trait is that it uses a red light to hunt, which turns out to be a massive cheat code, since the longer the wavelength of a color, the less energy that wavelength has, and the faster it gets absorbed by water. And since the color red has the longest wavelength out of all of them, it's the first one to get absorbed. This is why red light can't reach the deep sea, and the animals living in the abyss that are red actually appear black, which makes it easier for them to hide from predatory smoke. But with a stoplight using red as a searchlight, it's pretty much cracked at this version of hide and seek. Not to mention, since most of the life down there can't even see red, it's able to catch bodies while also not giving up its location to predators or the prey it packs up. This fish really evolved a whole wall hack and a real-life invisibility cloak.
That's
Tell
so
me that ain't
cool.
crazy. And that freakish overbite ensures that once prey is found, it's lost forever. But why
Yeah.
hunt prey when you could just sit and wait for it to come to you? That's the entire playbook for the deep sea lizard fish. Just look at that smile.
Lizard.
You know he's on
Lizard.
nefarious time.
Lizard.
And at over 2 feet long, they earned the title of being one of the premier apex predators of the deep sea.
Wait, really?
As a habitual camper, they lie waiting for life to pass them by before they lunge and use hypodermic needles for teeth to cancel it. And with apex standing for anyone providing smoke gets extinguished, lizardfish don't hesitate to turn their own kind into coffin fodder. And with the whole point of those teeth being to hold struggling, panicking prey in place, they make sure they don't live long enough to learn from their mistake. But as much of a therapy build as Gecko Guppy's mugshot might be, it might not even be the worst headshot in the ocean. Not as long as this is still a factor. I don't know anyone who would waste the oxygen trying to defend this.
I would. Many say this is a face only a mother could love. Well, then maybe he is my son. This is the deep sea telescope fish, one of the most stunning creatures of the deep tropical oceans. They're found at depths of about 1,600 to 6,600 feet below the surface of the ocean. I can't say that normally. Surface of the ocean. And like,
Also, side note, completely irrelevant. I think Lindsay is like one of the only creators I see on the platform that's like shorter than me and Yura. Just throwing that out there, because I think she's actually like 5 foot. I know she'll never see my content, but if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry.
you'll see if you look up photos of them online, they are often photographed at unfortunate angles that don't do them any justice. They orient themselves upwards, hanging out vertically in the water column, as they use their specially adapted eyes to hunt for the silhouettes of their prey. There are two species of telescope fish, Gigantora indica and Gigantora chuni. Don't be fooled by their genus name, which makes them sound like they're gigantic. That is not the case at all.
probably
Indica
tiny,
only
right?
gets to about 8 inches long, and chuni a measly 6. They are just little guys.
just
Gigantora
little
actually
guys.
translates to big tail, specifically. They are about half tail. But if they happen to latch onto a snack that's a bit bigger than their own size, that's no problem at all. They underwent a series of skeletal reductions that allow for more room to just fold it in half. That's right. They are expert folders. In 1925, scientists found a 5.5-inch long viperfish inside the stomach of a 3-inch long telescope fish. They described it as neatly folded, an incredible quality possessed by the lovely telescope fish.
What?
Yeah, I'm sure if we gave it Blistex and a hairline restoration surgery, he'd be cute, but that's just me. That being said, there's a lot of pretty dope things just chilling in the deep.
That's
Take
creepy.
the barreled-eyed fish, the fish with a transparent head that means it can spot ops or prey directly above it, thanks to those two green gummy-looking orbs that are actually its eyes. Or the ultra-rare giant phantom jellyfish.
These things are some of the coolest things in the entire ocean. However, they scare the hell out of me. They're like the size of a school bus. You like when you see the size of this, like the bell is as wide as a kiddie pool. It's insane.
With 30-foot arms that makes this ET understudy the length of a whale shark. And when I say rare, I mean this jelly's only been seen like 100 times in the history of mankind, so the fact that you're watching this right now is kind of wild. Then you have the deep sea Dumbo octopus that copes with stress by turning itself into a ball to discourage predators from eating it. And if this right here looks familiar, right to his thighs. The vampire squid does the inverse, as they'll turn themselves inside out and into their own personal panic room whenever they're pressed by a possible predator. And how about a sea pig for you?
Wait, what?
Take everything I said about sea cucumbers and forget it for a second, because honestly, they're just really cute in a way I can't fully explain. But it's not hard to see what makes this squid instant serotonin. Rosia pacifica, or the stubby squid, is actually more like a cuttlefish. It's also a cuddly fish, and its nature's apology
It's so
letter for the
cute.
sheer trauma it saturated the ocean with. It's actually real, and those arts and crafts looking eyes help it catch prey on a nocturnal schedule. It's also important as an environmental indicator, since scientists will often study their responses to changes in water pH and use that to determine how polluted the water is around them. Which you would think would earn this anime octopus the respect of the scientific community. Well, you'd be wrong. There's a video where some scientists found one, and let me just say, not even Hiroshima got roasted that hard. But that's gonna do it for this
Oh, they
video.
were mean to
Make sure you
him.
go ahead and drink water, hug your moms, go subscribe to Lindsay's channel, link will be in the description. Shout out to Lindsay for being in this video. video, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
It's like they look fake, like Davy
They
Jones.
look like googly eyes.
They look like they painted
them on.
They're so mean!
Yeah.
It looks so fake.
No, it's
Someone I with
baby!
him just came before and just left it here.
It's like some little kid dropped their toy.
Oh!
Trash.
No!
Oh
He's
man.
awesome though.
He is.
This is
awesome.
bullying!
Oh, that's a good focus
No,
right there.
seriously,
Great
what's wrong with
focus,
his
Justin.
Oh my
freaking out.
goodness.
I want to see him move.
It's a.
Do something.
Do something.
Flashlights.
They're so mean. They're so mean. I can't. Can you guys believe that? I'm in shambles. I am in shambles. Oh my goodness. That was like my 2 favorite like nature creators in one go. That was wonderful. I love that. That was actually wonderful. Huh. That's kind of funny what you just sent me. But I don't think that actually matters. I don't think anybody cares about that award show. Yeah. Actual scientists? Those are actual scientists, yeah. Yeah. I love that, though. That was great. I thought that was great. I loved that so much. Deep sheet nutshell, sweetheart, is beyond my comprehension. Thank you, Bio. That was fun. That was fun. We're going to do one more. Tetra, loving the new model. It's you, but more you. So responsive. It really is, right? You know, it tracks me really well. It really does. Let me go see what other one I'm going to do. Oh, also, to anybody in the community that is interested and joins the Discord, one of the stretch goals we did for debut yesterday, I promised I would make an ARC server. The ARC server will be going up tonight, and anybody in the community is welcome to join in. And after I finish tonight, because you guys know me, you guys know I'm a workaholic, I will probably work on a video. I'll get the video set up. I'll get the video posted. After the video is posted on the YouTube, I will then go and set the server up. After the server is set up, I will let you guys know in the Discord, and then we'll all be able to play ARC at our leisures. Yeah, model straight up peak. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. Okay, so let me find a video.
Do you want the one that I had the other day for just like animals that were forgotten?
Oh, I could do that one. I could do
one's
that
really
one.
good.
Was it?
Yeah, I think you'd know all of them though.
Well, I know all the animals. Well, wouldn't that like take away if I actually know all the animals?
No, but there's a fun guessing game.
It's a fun
You
game.
might not know like 2 of them.
Which ARC game is needed? It's gonna be ARC Survival Evolved because I figured that if I did ARC Ascended, you guys would be really upset because it requires 1, less people have it, and 2, it requires a much better computer because it uses Unreal, and ARC is already a beast. And then we're gonna be doing. I'd let the community vote on what map they want me to run. It's gonna be Aquaticus or Aquatica. I think it's Aquatica. So it'll be a lot of fun. The ARC game brings out the worst in people. Nah. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Wait, Genesis is actually tied with it? For real? Really? I didn't think Genesis would come back out of nowhere. Let me go see. Wow, it's close. It's very close. The island is coming. How does the island almost tied too? Huh. I need to get the DLC. Yeah, so wait until the vote. Right now, it's looking like we're going to be doing Aquatica. I think the community would enjoy Aquatica the most, but Genesis is a strong contender. The way he says it's going to be fine makes me feel like it's not going to be fun. Why don't you play and find out? Why don't you play and find out? Oh, and I owe you guys more Drakari art. That was another stretch goal that was achieved. I forgot about that one. All right, you're sent me. You didn't send me the link.
Oh, I can send it to you.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. How humanity gave this animal the middle finger. That sounds fun. Oh, you want me to watch that one? Yeah, I like that one. Alright, Yura wants me to watch this one. Yura wants me to watch this. Okay. Ten animals you definitely... Alright, let's try this out.
It's a good one.
Alright, Yura is insisting this is a good one. Hang on. Alright, let me turn the music off. Okay, this one is... Let me get this working here. Alright, we are watching 10 animals you definitely forgot existed by Casual. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how many I actually know.
Quick question. What do you think is the
How is it that he always gets me to stop, like, within a second of starting the video? Look at that face! Wait! That's me when you guys go on my throne. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love that. That is like the definition of scree.
Quick question. What do you think is the most popular animal in the world?
Cats, dogs, probably something simple like that. If we're thinking more exotic than that, that's tough. That's tough. Probably a fox. Probably a fox or a wolf would be the most popular animal in the world. If you base it off of VTubers and like what VTubers tend to emulate, it usually ends up being one of those two as the most prevalent thing.
Well, I was curious, and after extensive research, I found a map. A world map that used Google Keyword Planner and cross-reference searches for 170 different animals across 180 countries to determine the most loved animal in each country.
Okay.
For example, monkeys won over Australia. Pandas
What?
have Indonesia in a chokehold.
Huh?
And apparently my mother country of Senegal loves hippos.
Really?
No comment on that. But you want to know what the overwhelming favorite was? The runaway winner was, by far, the tiger, with 44 countries riding for them. At
Cool.
number 2 with 28 countries were hippos, proving that you gotta be famous to be
Wow.
infamous. These were the top 10 animals according to this map.
Okay. Hey, I made the top 10. Look at that. I'm covering the lion. That's actually really funny. I broke the top 10. Let's go, gamers. I'm loved. I'm beloved. Yay. But why am I the 10th? Why am I not number 1?
It's cool, but it's not perfect. The lion is a national animal for 19 different countries, a record, but they just barely made the top 10.
Hey, we
But then
made
this got me thinking, what about all those animals that don't get nearly enough talk time? Well, this video is for them. Here's 10 animals you either didn't know existed, forgot about, or that my personal bias wish we talked about more. And start.
Wait, the okapi. Oh, that just hit me. The okapi. I actually remember this. You guys can quote me if I'm wrong, but I believe the okapi is so close to extinction that Disney is the main. I think Disney's breeding program has like all of them, because I think that they actually have the okapi at Disney. I think that they have the okapi at Disney. When you go to what's the wild safari thing that they have at Disney, where you actually get to go into their national park, or they're not national park, but their park that they have where they have their breeding system. I think the okapi is there. I'm pretty sure. Safari Kingdom, I'm pretty sure the okapi is there. I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Starting off is the maned wolf. It's one of those animals whose name does nothing for it, since it's not a wolf, not a fox, or even a Latin coyote in black
What on
knee-highs.
earth are you?
Apparently, they're just themselves.
What on earth are you? This doesn't look real. It's like you gave, like, heels to a fox.
And they are literally built different. They're tall enough to look down on some Great Danes, but at about 50 pounds soaking wet, they're more in the weight class of a basset hound. How you can dwarf Scooby yet get bodied by Snoopy's depressed cousin is unconscionable.
I don't know
and
how I
virtually
feel
every
about
picture
them.
of a maned wolf looks AI generated. It's a genetically sequenced identity crisis, so it's only right that it sounds
It
like
looks
one.
wrong. Oh. Hi. Hi.
Is it a roar? Is it a bark? Is it a cry for help or the damnation of a higher being?
Yes.
Nobody knows. Not even him.
Look at
Also,
the
you
little
probably heard
mouth.
that the main wolf smells like Snoop Dogg salad. This is 100% true. In fact, they've even gotten some zoos raided by police looking for cannabis. But all they found was a canned mid-piss. If the canine family had a cookout, this ginger still puppy would be the one pulling up with veggie burgers. Most of a Maine wolf's grocery list includes fruits and veggies, with Lobera,
Really?
aka the wolf's apple, getting its name from this portrait mode fox constantly eating it. They also made history as the first wild animal to be successfully treated through stem cell therapy after one got hit by a truck. All in all, I think
that's
they're pretty
massive.
cool. I'd call them a dog that can't dog, but that's more accurate for the raccoon dog. Another animal you
tanuki!
probably forgot existed. Most people know about them from two things: the tanuki suit from Mario,
Yeah.
and their role in Japanese mythology as the bakedanuki. And due to certain aspects of that
the
myth
big
and the fact that
balls.
I'd like to stay monetized, that's all I'm gonna say about them. Because unlike them, I don't have the balls to test guidelines. Raccoon dogs aren't even remotely related to raccoons and basically stole their entire flow through convergent evolution. They're canines, meaning they sit at the same
They're
lunch
so
table
cute.
as wolves, dogs, and coyotes.
They're
But their
so
closest
cute.
cousins are foxes. Which reminds me, close your eyes. There's no jump scare coming, I swear. This will be fun. Just close them real quick. All right, everyone ready? Okay. That was not the sound of two clowns with marital issues. That's what a raccoon dog roll call sounds like. You see what I mean by the whole dog that can't really dog properly thing? They're the only canines that hibernate. Seriously, they're the only one. They're that special. They can also climb trees, because of course they can. They're willing swimmers, because sounds about right.
They're
and
so
they may or may not have been
cute!
responsible for a certain virus putting the world on timeout. But considering the war crimes committed against them for their fur, I'm willing to look past it. There is no looking past this ET-looking antelope. This is a saiga, and that
I've
is
seen
100%
this. I've seen this one.
unfiltered. They really do look like Star Wars in the face. That sizable schnoz piece is designed to filter out the dust kicked up by a herd that used to be millions strong. It's like a built-in respirator that also makes them look like Alf's illegitimate child. I realize that's a dated reference, so here's Alf and here's a saiga. You see it too, right? Now
Yeah.
you might be wondering, can that nose be used to amplify mating?
Fun fact about Alf, do you know the reason why that show actually stopped was not because people stopped loving it, because people loved Alf way beyond the point of like when it ended. It was because the guy who puppets Alf is such an insufferable human being that no company wanted to work with him anymore, because he actively made anybody who worked with him refer to Alf as its own being and not a puppet. And if you refer to him as anything other than a puppet, like he would not work with you. So he would destroy stages or he would have them destroy stages so he could stay under the wood. So he would actually always be underneath it. So people would actually feel like Alf was a person. Like he was insufferable. He actually was greenlit for a movie not long ago, and then it was thrown out because of how insufferable he is. Allegedly. Don't quote me on that. I'm just a cat girl on the internet, meow. Okay? Let's not have anybody get on my case for that, but I believe that's what I've heard.
Calls and increase their chances with females who sexually select for bigger noses. And you're absolutely right, they do use their noses to amplify mating calls and increase their chances with females who sexually select for bigger noses. Cause size queens come in many forms. And speaking of female validation, eligible bachelor.
True. I only look for those with the biggest nose. Chat, you gotta have a big schnoz. Come on.
Will run fades with each other using those horns in order to gain control of a harem. Unfortunately, those horns can get them laid to rest, since saigas have been victims of poaching, and that and disease and habitat loss nearly has this Narnia goat's entire population in the gulag. Today, they're critically endangered and found only one place
Those
in the
horns are
world,
cool, though.
in the dry grasslands and semi-deserts of Central Asia. But that's too depressing, so here's a baby saiga. Now here's two baby saigas. But you want to know what's even more depressing? There's a good percentage of the population that doesn't realize that narwhals are real.
I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that narwhals living in the ocean causing a commotion because they are so awesome are always known to be real. If you don't think that they're real, then that's kind of, I don't know. I don't know. I'd be a little bit surprised. We talked about, I think I actually chimed in on Yura's video in the background because it's really interesting that they can crossbreed with beluga whales, and there's actually a hybrid species that exists.
Yeah, we didn't make those up. They really do be out here swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, because they're just so awesome.
Oh my god, he did! Oh my god, I love him even more. He did it too! He did it too! Oh my god, he did it too! No way! Oh my god! I can't believe it! Oh my god! when you know that there's a brainworm that is so powerful that two people watching something at different points in time still quote the Weeble, you know. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Oh my god. I love Casual Geographic even more. Holy crap. For anybody who does not know what both I did and what he did, there is an old video made by Mr. Weevil called Narwhal. So if you want to know what we're talking about, go look that up and you will understand a reference that just ingrained itself in a generation's brain. Oh my god.
Aquatic unicorn, except that horn is actually a giant inside-out tooth with millions of
Yep.
nerve endings.
Yeah, I've heard that.
We used to think that narwhals use this single tooth overbite for violence, but without
No, they use it for
sensitive
sonar, right?
It's much more likely that it just tells the whale about the world around it, similar to cat whiskers.
Oh, whiskers,
also, that
okay.
tooth is flexible, and they can bend it a foot in any direction, and I didn't even know that until this video. One reason we don't know more
It can bend? It can bend? I hate that. I hate that so much.
about them is because narwhals are painfully shy introverts that can legitimately get flatlined by panic attacks.
Oh,
when narwhals
babies,
get pressed or
no.
stressed, their heart rates will slow all the way down to 3 to 4 beats a minute. A slow heart rate is great for swimming in ice water all day, but a heart deciding to work part-time while you're fighting for your life is a good way to see the gates. And with a crippling fear of people, human interaction can put nature's anxiety whale on life support.
No,
but even this high-strung
they're an
struggle
anxiety
cetacean has an
whale.
unlikely friend. In 2016, scientists noticed a male narwhal traveling with a pod of beluga whales.
Yeah.
And ever since then, they've watched him run with the belugas like he was one of their own. But there's a good chance this is more than just a friend situation, because narluga isn't a ship.
Yeah, that's what they
it's the
call
result
them. Narlugas, because I know that we've seen them in nature a couple times now.
of a beluga and a narwhal hooking up and creating a hybrid, which they can do since somehow an eternal extrovert and a whale with a literal self-destruct setting for social interaction are related. Speaking of related, you know how I said the main wolf isn't actually a wolf or a fox? Well, I can give you 100 tries. You'll never guess this deer dog's closest canine cousin. And that's because it's an animal a lot of y'all probably didn't even know existed. And that would be the South American bush dog. Even though they look like that meme of 5'11" versus 6 foot. We all have that
I
brother,
love
sister, or
him.
cousin we swear
He looks like a little angry short king. He looks like he has an attitude problem. Please tell me that he's a mean little bugger.
stole height from us. Evidently, the maned wolf took all the legs in the family and turned the bush dog into an ankle biter. I can only make this joke so many times, but if you took one look at them and thought they were a wolverine or an undercooked bear or even a really confused Tasmanian devil,
love
nobody would
him.
blame you. Especially since for a while, we thought this weasel beagle went extinct. It took a few years for us to realize they didn't get discontinued and even longer to put them in the canine club. Bush
Wow.
dogs live in packs and they're kind of like the African
so
wild dogs
cute,
of the
oh my
Amazon.
God.
But instead of running prey down on land, bush dogs would rather ambush ops in water, which they're really good at thanks to webbed feet, their ability to dive, but most importantly, the power of friendship. They usually go for small rodents, birds, lizards, and the occasional capybara. But bush dogs have been on record murking a tapir after chasing it around for hours. The same tapir that can weigh about 2 prime shacks at nearly 700 pounds. Yeah, the power of friendship. Finding one bush dog, let alone a whole pack, is veteran level difficulty. But if you happen to be walking through the jungle and smell salad, you might just get lucky, because the scent signature they mark their territory with gives a strong impression of vinegar. But since they can fold a several 100-pound horse cow, luck might not be the right word. You need more than luck to catch this cat. The clouded leopard is so secretive and so introverted.
Oh, I've seen the clouded leopard before. Look at this little baby. It's so cute. I want to steal one. Obviously, I'm joking. I'm joking, people on the internet. I can't actually do that, but I just want one. They're so cute.
that we honestly don't know a whole lot about them. We do know that they easily earn gold medal for tree climbing, even for a cat. They can rotate their ankles 180 degrees, which means unlike most other cats, clouded leopards can climb down a tree head
Look
first.
at
They'll
them.
even cross a branch upside down for no other reason but to flex. In fact, their entire existence
Look at them!
It's widely believed that this overcast kitty diverged from the common ancestor of the pantheran cats up to 9 million years ago. Not only does that make them the most ancient species of cat alive
It's a little meow meow. Look at them. Don't you just want one as a pet? It would probably only kill you a little bit.
today, it also makes them a living fossil. You see, on the left is the skull of a clouded leopard, and on the right is the headpiece of Smilodon, aka a prehistoric predator of the saber-toothed variety. In fact, clouded leopards often get called the modern-day saber-tooth
Look
because
at
they have the
them.
longest canine teeth of any cat relative to body size. That's longer than lions, tigers, and even the Cayman's paralysis demon, the jaguar. Also, despite its name, it's not technically a leopard, and while you could call it the smallest of big cats, scientists widely believe that the clouded leopard is actually the link between big cats and small cats.
literally, like, this is a perfect example of why when people ask me, like, what I wanted to do in veterinary when I was originally studying it, why I wanted to specialize, because, like, to be a veterinarian in a specialty field, like being a vet for a zoo and working with wildlife like this, you need, like, you need, like, 10,000 hours of working in general practice, in addition to a lot of other training, but, like this, the idea of working with animals like this was such an enticing idea. It really, really was.
Big cats referring to lions, tigers, jaguars, leopards, and snow leopards, which also aren't even real leopards either, and small cats being the rest, like cheetahs, pumas, ocelots, and of course domestic cats. Also, it's not really a size thing, it's more like big cats can roar but can't purr, and small cats can purr but can't roar. Clouded leopards can't do either, instead they do this. I hope that made sense. I feel like that got complicated.
That
and it
made
gets
me
even more
happy.
complicated with this next animal. Because what do a manatee, a dugong, and an elephant all have in common? They end up at the same family reunion as the rock hyrax.
Sorry, I actually didn't hear a word he just said. I got distracted by Port Sarim music. Whenever I hear RuneScape, my brain immediately just goes off and starts thinking about, man, I really need to raise my sailing level more. Sorry, let me back up.
An elephant all have in common? They end up at the same family reunion as the rock hyrax.
Really?
That's right, this African boulder gerbil, this marmot from the motherlands, is
Look at
cousins with the
him.
biggest thing on earth with legs. The hyrax is also clade mates with aardvarks, elephant shrews, and tenrics. It makes less sense the harder you think about it.
I love
Although in their
that.
defense, hyraxes have the
Look
same
at the
tusks
teeth.
that elephants do, but like with the maned wolf and the bush dog, someone had to get the short end. And did they ever? Hyraxes also can't really control their body temperature, despite that being one of the first rules of being a mammal. So to fight the fact that nature made them as close to cold-blooded as a mammal can get, hyraxes spend most of their time basking in the sun. I used to think they were just chill like that, but apparently
That's
chill
pretty
is
cute.
exactly what they're trying
That's
to avoid.
pretty cute, I won't
Also,
lie.
they make a sound that's almost a guaranteed trip to therapy if you ever hear it in person. I'm not gonna do this for every animal, but I couldn't not add this.
I love you.
This thing has more
I
in common with mammoths than it does with hamsters. I want that to sink in. And the only thing arguably more unbelievable than that is whales and dolphins being the closest living relatives of hippos.
that one
At
I
this
know.
point, nothing really needs to be said. We all know hippos are homicidal demon pigs.
I think they said before, like not in one of these videos, but I believe that like the way they describe it was that a common ancestor of both the hippo and the whale, what was like 300 million years ago. It was probably less. I think it was probably less. I don't remember at what point in our history the mammals started. I don't know if 300 million years is too far back. It probably is, right? I'm not gonna pull up a fact sheet to know exactly when, but however many years ago, maybe it was 80 million years ago, something like that. A common ancestor of the hippo goes into the ocean. It stays more and more in the ocean. It leads into being whales. That was that simple. That's all.
With the temperament of a landmine. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're only Google famous the same way Logan Paul was back in 2017. If you know, you know. But what a lot of people don't know is the
Well,
tiny
that's a hell of a
travel-sized
thing to say.
version that lives today. The pygmy hippo is 5 times smaller and half as tall as their murderous cousins.
It's Moodang.
They're also forest animals, solitary and naturally shy,
It's
and they're
Moodang.
much less of a threat to humanity. Just don't go and tell them that. You know, this one's name is Sweet Pork. I'm not even making that up. Like basically every other animal, they can be on demon timing if you push them enough. But clearly the aquatic oppression horse stole all their ill will, cause no shot could you slap one dead in the face and not end up dead with no trace. Well, I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. Now, you've definitely heard of this next animal before. It's just that the last time you probably did, Chris Rock and Jada Smith were on speaking and not slapping terms.
Oh.
And of course, we're talking about Madagascar's top predator and a bane to lemurs everywhere, the fossa. Although with its
The
spelling,
fossa.
I'm pretty sure it's actually fossa, but the day I pronounce it like that is the day I lay my childhood to rest. The fossa is pretty much a Madagascar mongoose. And if you know how psychotic mongoose are, you'll understand why the lemur population treated them like terrorists. But one thing I never realized because
Look
of the
at
movie is
him.
they're not that much bigger than the lemurs they eat. And they have the same flexible exorcist ankles as the clouded leopard, meaning trees are pretty much their
I
home
love
court,
watching things like
especially
this
since
climb.
they have tails longer than a Monday to keep balance. Fossas also have, I'm gonna say, interesting mating practices. And once again, I want to stay monetized, so I'm not gonna step in that minefield. Just know that if you follow a female fossa long enough, you might not hear the choo-choo, but you will see a train. And while it's usually lemurs taking the L, as apex predators, this monkey cat murks anything that doesn't cook them first. Sometimes they'll even work together with one climbing a tree to scare prey onto the ground where the partner can retire their will to live. Not bad. Also, I know you see that flex. But there's no bigger flex than this next animal soloing the US Navy. Back in the 70s, US nuclear submarines were forced to fall back after they took damage to the rubber neoprene layer covering the sensitive sonar domes. This compromised their navigation, and at first people were rushing to the conclusion that the commies had gotten one over on them.
Really?
What actually happened was that out of the over 500 species of sharks, the US Navy managed to get griefed by one of the smallest. The cookie cutter shark is only about 1.5 feet, and these giant
Wait,
killers
what?
feed on some of the biggest animals in history for a living. They got their name because this parasite will swim up to a whale and then use its jaws to slice out a perfectly circle-shaped piece of flesh. It doesn't kill them, but the sea hickey it leaves behind
my
is for
God.
life. It's like a parasite tramp stamp. And
Oh
it's not
my
just
God.
whales, anything from seals to killer whales to even other sharks can get it. On rare occasions, even some humans find out the bitey way. In the 80s, up to 30 US submarines allegedly took damage from the cookie cutter's dental, to the point where the only solution was a fiberglass coating. We always talk about great whites, tiger sharks, bull sharks, but none of them can say they successfully committed hit and runs on a superpower's navy, and with a resume like that, they definitely deserve to get talked about more. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video.
Oh
if you
my
learned
God.
something from this video, kindly consider checking out my book, 100 Animals That Can Effing End You. Link in the description if you're interested. And if you knew all 10 of these animals already, you have my
not.
respect. Drink water, get sun, hug your moms, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.
I love him so much. Yeah, I only knew actually like 3 from the list, 3 or 4 from the list. That's actually quite surprising. I not even to be arrogant. I'm fine to not know things. I really expected it to be more of a like you know, like whenever you see videos and they will be like, oh, 10 things you didn't know about this game, and then it's like 10 things that like if you played the game for an hour you'd actually know. I kind of thought it was gonna lean that way. I should know better with casual, but no, he legitimately found a list of 10 really obscure creatures. That kudos to him. Aside from narwhals, which I really thought were pretty commonly known. Really cool as always. Post bonus video, we can see.
Hey babies, you got 500,000 people that love yous. What do you think about that?
Baby.
Yeah. So you got 500,000 people that love you. Yeah. Say thank you.
Oh my God, my heart is so full. Oh my God, my heart is so full. It's so good. That is so good. That is so cute. My heart grew 10 sizes that day, and not from eating McDonald's. 10 things you didn't know about Mass Effect. Commander Shepard is the yeah, exactly. Just woke up. Sorry I'm late. I love the new avatar. Chio, don't worry. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You're so sweet. But yeah, I'm so glad you like it. I'm so glad you like the model. Here, we'll go sit on the desk again. We'll go sit on the desk again. There we go. That put a smile on my face. That was like the best way to conclude that video. Those are both great videos. You knew Tanukis, Clouded Leopards as well, Nodders. Yeah. I think like I said, I think I knew 4 because I knew the what's it called? The one in the Disney program. I love when cute animals make mom smile. It's not hard to make me smile. I'm a pretty good spirited person. You know, I smile pretty easily. You should make a top 10 things you don't know about Warhammer video, but it's all facts that everyone repeats ad nauseum, but each slightly wrong. That is such a great idea, but holy crap would I be hated. Holy crap would I be hated. Oh, Cappy, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, imagine where it's like things, did you know that Angron was supposed to be an empath? Is actually false, because Angron's actually an angry little bitch. You know, stuff like that. And 4 of them are just, did you know Angron was an empath? Oh my God. I'm glad you found new things to smile about. Look, I got to debut a second time. I got to debut to my YouTube community today. It was a lovely experience. You know, I didn't even really expect to be doing a YouTube stream. I mean, I intended to do a YouTube debut. I just didn't know it would be today because I was really tired after yesterday. The fact that my voice is still like holding up, you know, relatively, is pretty damn good. But yeah, no, I'm glad you guys like the model. A lot of work in this model. A lot of time, a lot of effort. Background had a lot of work put into it. Also, the background's supposed to be animated. I can show you guys on the other screen real quick. So, like, let me show you over here. So, right, so this is the one that you guys are seeing right now. This is the this is the full background, but it's not, it's static. The problem I had with this was the artist didn't get it done in time, right? So let me see if I could find it real quick for you. I think it's this. So it's supposed to be, this is the daytime version. This is the daytime version animated. So now we're waiting for the nighttime version that I like to use to be animated as well. I'm probably going to work on some color palettes to work with this one. But this is what it looks like while it's like, while it actually is all like the passive animation in the background and stuff like that, which I think came out really cool. Hey, remember to switch to live chat. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. Thank you so much. Pink, nice. Yeah, no, I like this a lot. I thought it was really cute. I thought it was really, really cute. I would like to pet this creature, Erebus, Primarch of the Salamanders. I like that seemed to, like, that statement actually seemed to trigger some people earlier, which is pretty funny. What can you do? What can you do? All right, let me do this. Back to that. Let's go back to this screen. There we go. There we go. All right. But for the most part, I think we accomplished what I wanted to do today, because let's see, today's Saturday. I'm going to release one of these videos tonight. I'm going to release one of these videos tomorrow. And then I stream Monday. Yeah. So I might also make a short for tomorrow night. So that way I'm actually churning out content, like 2 things. I don't like only doing 1 thing a day, which I know is like weird to say, because it's like I'm giving myself less work, and I should be happy about that, because YouTube is like not letting me churn out as much content as I want to. But I like releasing a lot of stuff. I like giving you guys excess content. Vulcan's my whittle bean. Why you bully him? Who's Vulcan again? I don't know who Vulcan is. I know we were talking. Are you talking about Erebus? You mean the Primarch of the 18th, Erebus? Because he's a huggy boy. Alpharius is the Primarch of the Blood Angels and Sanguinius is a lie. No, Alpharius is the leader of the Alpha Legion, and Sanguinius is the leader of the Blood Angels. I don't know where you're getting this false news from. The only thing we're talking about is Erebus is the Primarch of the Salamanders. We workaholism. What workaholism? Yeah, right. No, I wasn't here, and I'm sad I missed him. You're not sad, but believe me, you're not missing anything. Vulcan is a new Ford model. Gotcha, that's what it was. Loving the update, Tetra. New model, the BG, the BGM, all of it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you like it. It means a lot to me. The BGM is actually not new. I did commission new music. I wasn't satisfied with it, so I didn't. I'm kind of a prude when it comes to this stuff. If something doesn't meet my standards, I'm not gonna put it out. So like, I wasn't really happy with the 2 new songs I commissioned to be my background music. So I figured I'd go back to an old one that YouTube never heard from my older stuff. So it flows really well with the background and with the intro screen. So I kind of like it. I kind of like not the OG, but the older music. Vulcan is part of AMD GPUs. Gotcha. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I know it's short for a YouTube stream. I know I still do about 5 hours normally. But again, it was meant to be a fun little extra event for us just to kind of hang out and enjoy ourselves. My wall held. I did win. Tee-hee. I love it. I walk away the victor. I'm going to treat this as I walk away the victor of both yesterday and today, because at the end of today is like the end of all of it. So the wall held. So I win. Na-na-na-na poo-poo. Stick your head in doo-doo. I can stick my tongue out at you now too. Was a good stream, thank you. You guys are the best. Honestly, you guys are the best community anybody could ever ask for. I mean this sincerely. All joking aside, between both Twitch and YouTube, you guys are incredible. I really can never express how much I appreciate you all. So thank you. Thank you very much. We will be on Twitch tomorrow. I'll make a post about it too, but we'll be on Twitch tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I could try playing more New Vegas, but New Vegas was kind of jank on the computer. But we could see maybe I'll stream the Ark server. Ooh, maybe Ark server shenanigans, and that would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool on stream. So maybe we'll do that. All right. Anyway, love and appreciate you all. Thank you for being here for my debut, even if it is like the part 2. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Love and appreciate you guys. Take care of yourself. Bye.